Pop the Zen, now I'm geek. What? Get the meals like I'm meek. Big checks every week. Damn. Fucking bitches on fleek. I be fucking bitches every day. Pussy wet, that shit leak. Now she wanna start a streak. Boom. Pop the Zen, now I'm geek.
Hello, beautiful viewer. My name is Full Metal Anthony, and I'm here with my good friend, Mr. Moist Yagi.
Oh, what's good, everybody? In the YouTube, the name Moist Yagi, also known as Joey, aka as more real life.
Yes, and today we are starting a brand new series known as Tony's Lounge. Mark, why don't you start us off by telling us about today's experience?
Well, I wouldn't really call it today's experience, Anthony. I mean, this happened in the winter semester, I believe. So one day we were Anthony decided to invite me, Julian, and David to go out on a walk around late at night. What time would you say around there? Around like what?
I want to say it was like we met up at midnight, and at this point we were walking around at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing was that in our neighborhood, because I had just came home for the weekend. I was out of town for like about a month. It was like mid-October. In our area, there were a lot of carjackings where people were like breaking into cars and shit and just stealing. They were basically staining. If you had anything nice out in your car, they'd basically just stain it, and it happened at a bunch of different houses in our neighborhood. But anyways, we're walking around, and we were doing what all college students do at 2 o'clock in the morning. We were playing Pokemon Go. And all four of us are playing Pokemon Go. And the thing is, we were walking down a street, and there was a cemetery. And the cemetery, for whatever reason, I don't know why, it has a bunch of Pokestops and gyms. And, we initially were not going to go in there because A, it's a cemetery, and B, it looked super sketchy because it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and there is not a single light in that entire cemetery. But there was one thing that made us want to go in there. We looked at the gym, and A, the gym did not belong to any of our teams, because me and Mark are red team, and Julian and David are yellow team. So, it was blue at the time. So, A was an opposite team, and B, the gym, I kid you not, in a cemetery, was loaded with ghost-type Pokemon.
That's just messed up.
It was so messed up.
That is just messed up. Like, literally, who had the audacity to put ghost-type Pokemon in a fucking cemetery? Like, bro, come on, there's like wandering souls out there at 2 a.m. in the night.
I know. I have no idea. So, once we saw that, the four of us took it upon ourselves to enter the cemetery and defeat this gym. So, the thing is, the gates were open, so it's not like we had to bust in there or jump a fence or something. The gates were wide open. So we end up going in there, and the gym is all the way at a shrine at the end of the cemetery. So you have to do quite a bit of walking to get to the end of the cemetery. And it's also very poorly lit. Like, we had to use our phone flashlights just to see. So we end up getting to the gym. And the way it works in Pokemon Go, if you're trying to take a gym, is that you need to basically knock out the Pokemon by getting their motivation to 0. But the thing is, if you're around, you can keep giving your Pokemon berries to, offset that loss of motivation. So, the four of us were fucking up the gym, we were killing it. And then, basically what happens is, while I'm fighting, I notice something. A Pokemon that was about to get knocked out of the gym was back at full motivation. And yeah, this is the scary part, because
Yo, can I tell them please?
You can absolutely tell them.
Bro, literally right after we beat their Pokemon, their HP went from 0 to 308 in like a millisecond. Like,
Which
we got scared.
Which meant...
We got hella scared, actually, because Nobody. We assumed that nobody was gonna be up at like 2 a.m. except for 4 of us, and then we can take the gym for ourselves. You know, like what's wrong with that? And then somebody literally revived their Pokemon.
Yes. Well, the thing is that in Pokemon Go, you can heal your Pokemon from a distance, but the thing is, it's at such a small rate, and that the rate it just goes down each time that you give your Pokemon, a berry to try to, increase its motivation back to what it was. But for someone to revive every single Pokemon in the gym that fast, it meant that they had to be within, I think it's like a 20-meter radius or something. So basically it meant that people were watching us. And I don't know if Pokemon Go gives you notifications when your Pokemon is low on health. I don't think I get those notifications. I might, but I mean, because of COVID, I haven't really put Pokemon in gyms as of recent. But yeah, it was a scary thing. So once that happens, we end up bolting it out of the cemetery because we were all so spooked by what happened. And as we're walking out of the cemetery, this is where the carjackings that I was talking about come back into play. Because as we're walking back from the cemetery, we see someone in an all-black car come driving past us. Like from behind us, and this dude he's absolutely like revving the hell out of his engine.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie though, we looked like bums out there, 2 a.m. in the morning. We had sweats and a fucking sweatshirt on or something.
Yeah.
Looked like we just robbed the house.
Yeah, we.
Bro, I wouldn't even blame the guy who pulled up on us.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how it happened. So we got out of the cemetery, right? We decided to take another long walk. We because it was nice out, and plus 2 a.m., right? So we're walking down by this hill. We were just talking and just fooling around at the night, making loud noises, because why the fuck not? As Tony says, a black car swerves in. Well, actually, he drove past by us, turns around, and then stops right next to us. We look at him, and he looked at us back, and he says, "Are you guys doing anything? Are you guys robbing around here?" Yo, Anthony, he looked at us, right? Like we robbed something.
Yeah, it's like, dude, alright, we didn't rob anything. I can take that to the grave. We did not do anything illegal that night. But the thing is, that's not how you interrogate someone. That's just not. Because, dude, even if we did do it, we wouldn't have said anything. Like, I can take that to the grave. We did not do it. So we end up talking to the guy, and his wife was in the car, and she looked kind of shook. But it was just like, oh my god, the dude, he seemed like such a white knight. It was so unbelievable.
Bro, not gonna lie, we did look like we were about to jump the nigga, yo.
Well, I mean, we were just walking around playing Pokemon. Come on. We were.
Hold on. We were done playing Pokemon. Alright, let's get out of the way. We were just talking about anything really. We were roasting the fuck out of each other. We were fucking loud. I wouldn't blame the guy. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't blame the guy. Alright, but if, like you said, if we did actually rob anything, I'm not gonna say anything to you and just play dumb.
Yeah, it was just
we don't have the audacity.
It was just a dumb situation.
Bro, come on. And then he starts asking, you heard about any of the carjacks around here? You live around this neighborhood?
Yeah, no, that's how we started.
Yeah, there was a carjacking by my neighbors, right?
Yeah.
Yo, oh my lord.
It was that whole thing was just fucking scuffed, dude. It was the most scuffed thing I've ever seen.
Jeez, man. Julian was like, I remember him. He was looking like, well, why the fuck is this guy asking us all these questions, bro? Like, he was about to jump him, bro.
Yeah, Julian was getting kind of pissed, dude.
Bro,
Yeah.
I would be pissed too because you just like you ruin my good time with my fellas and then you come in and ruin it.
Yeah, dog. Like that was my first day back in town after like 2 months, and that's what happens on my first day back. I get accused of fucking larceny and shit and vandalism. That's my first day back in town, right?
First day back, we got stopped by a citizen.
Dude's trying to make a citizen's arrest. He was gonna stuff all 4 of us in the back of his fucking Ford Focus.
I just want to say that whole time was scuffed, but to comfort you guys, we made it around home safe.
We did make it home safe.
That was a fat ass anyway.
Well, anyways, guys, I thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and go check out Mark's channel. His channel is in the channel page on my YouTube channel. Wow, that was a mouthful. Anyways, stay safe. Peace, love, family. See you later.
Stay safe, y'all. Stay safe.